What is up, everybody? It is Conti Conscious back here again with another video. So I'm deciding to do something a little bit different for this video. I'm going to be watching the first episode of a series, and you guys can tell me, if you want more of, if you want more of it's done, or if you want something else, different things like that. And the reason why I'm doing this too is because this is a series that, I'm getting myself ready for the reaction, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I also found some interest in this series, and for a while I've been wanting to, watch this. I just had never got to it. And I don't know if I said this before, but I've wanted to, react to anime for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? I just never got around to doing it. Because as someone who loves reactions, like me, I love watching reactions. This is why I want to do it myself. So for a while I wanted to do it, and I kind of saved certain things for then. And certain things I just saved simply because I never got around to it. This is one of those shows that I saved for both reasons. So I'm deciding to watch the first episode of it right now. This is a little heads up. I do know the idea of the anime or what it's really, revolving around. I do not know, what's going to happen or anything like that, but I do know the premise of it. Or rather, not the premise, but I get it deals with, gaming, and I've seen certain, top duos of anime characters, moments with the two characters, who I assume are the main characters. I think I know that they're brother and sister. I just said I think I know. No, I know that they're brother and sister. But yeah, that's really about as much as I know. And I've heard that together they're very overpowered. That's what I've heard. Okay. But when they're separated, they're not as strong. So that's the information that I do know, because I've asked certain friends. I've asked certain friends who watch anime about this anime. And yeah, I was also going to say something else that I didn't mention before. But I'll say now is that I know I mentioned what am I saying? I did mention this before, but I'll mention it again. I don't usually have a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, and that's why you guys don't really see me very often. You know what I'm saying? Like every single day as I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me every day. Like usually once per week. Sometimes it even goes beyond a week. Again, I've mentioned this before, but I'm not the most consistent person. But I try to be. Right now, of course, I'm uploading 2 videos within a week, which kind of, rarely happens nowadays. I mean, it's good and it's more fun on my part. But yeah, just because I'm uploading this video this week doesn't mean that, next week I'm gonna upload 2 videos in 1 week. Or I'm just saying, if I ever get the chance to do so, keep in mind, you may not see a video for 2 weeks. You may see 10 videos in 1 week. It's whenever I get the chance to upload a video, I'll upload it for you guys. So that's why I'm doing this right now, because I have some free time right now. And that's pretty much the only extra information that I wanted to say. I have some free time, and I'm giving that to you guys because I actually really like doing this. So that's exactly why, I'm doing this. Anyway, we're gonna pull this up. Get this back to 0 seconds. Gonna get this in full screen, and we are gonna play this in 3. I just used 2 fingers. In 3, 2, 1. Bam. Still 1 person left. I bet you it's those 2 people. Brother and sister. Woo. I really like the the art and the animation already. Woo! The clouds and everything. Also, I got a little bit of a cold, so if you hear me, you know, coughing, whatever, it's because of that. I really dig the art. Like, the art style is pretty cool.
あれを避けたの？あ、チーター？空白の正体は？
ああ、確信した。奴らはチーターのグループだ。じゃなきゃ1200人に4人で勝つなんてありえねえ。自動小巡回避、当たり判定操作。
Oh, there's 4 of them. I thought there was only 2. That's interesting. I thought there was only 2.
使ってたのはこっちよ。じゃなきゃあんな大魔法連射できるわけないでしょ。
なんだと？
なのに空白は避けた。
Interesting.
私がチートで魔法を連射することさえ読まれたってことよ。
空
白。きっと恐ろしく頭のいい人よ。どんな人かしら。
Interesting.
こうして噂はさらに、なぜなら現実は大体一番つまらない答えが真実だから。
True. Yeah, but in real life, they're just these, you know, game obsessed virgin. Interesting. Game obsessed, communication disorder, shut in, never goes to school. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he's this, you know, computer nerd and everything like that. So in real life, he's completely different from the gaming world. That's so true. So true.
妹よ、人間の脳はブドウ糖さえあれば機能する。食パンがコスパ的に最強。
効率中をでもその他の栄養もなきゃ大きくならない。
白はもう完全無欠な美人さんだから気にする必要ない。
Yeah, and she's squeezing the lolly contents.
夜中の午前8時。
何日の？
ニートに関係
あるだろ。寝時のイベント開催日とかランク大会とか。ちょ待て。ご手伝いの別れが今落ちられたら回復担当が。
2ならできる。
おい。4キャラ操作しろって。
ファイト。
待って。いや待ってください。シロさん、あなたが寝ちゃうと見た。
She is oddly really adorable. You know, I thought at first that I wasn't, you know, that she was kind of going to be like the character who I'm going to let slide personality-wise, but character design-wise, I was like, ew, but no, she's actually really adorable.
それに気づいたもの、認めたくないものの切なる願いから生まれる願望。
I just missed what they said
面
there.
白くあればという願望。それが都市伝説。一つ、僕もそれを手伝ってみよう。差し当たって様式。
なんだこれ。つかなんで俺ら
Ooh,
兄弟だって知って。
interesting.
どうする？
She's so adorable though, like you can't lie. Something funny is gonna happen.
おや。
Oh yeah, but they're probably gonna lose the game and get sent. I'm gonna predict that they're gonna lose the game and they're gonna get sent. Oh, never mind. She's 11-year-old playing chess. That is crazy.
見せてもらおうじゃねえか。
チェックメイト。You are winner。こんな苦戦久しぶり。
Oh, I was gonna say, if they were actually happy that they, or sad that they won.
なんだと。
You know, that's actually quite a deep message that the guy actually sent.
どう思うか。だって70億ものプレイヤーが好き勝手に手番すら不明。こんなもの。
It's really cool the art style that they're using for this. Even the CGI is pretty well done here. The CGI black box.
ああ、そんな世界があるなら俺たちは 生まれる世界を間違えたわけだ。
Hmm.
なんだ。
僕もそう思う。君たちはまさしく生まれる世界を間違えた。ならば僕が生まれ直させてあげよう。君たちが生まれるべきだった世界に。
Interesting.
ようこそ僕の世界へ。
I really dig the art style. The animation is like on point.
が夢見る理想郷万丈の世界ディスバード。この世の全てが単純なゲームで決まる。人の命も国境線さえも。誰？僕はテト。あそこに住んでる神様。神様。
それどこじゃねえ。どうすんだよこれ。
この世界は10の命約によって全てが決定する。一つ、この世界におけるあらゆる殺傷、戦争、略奪を決め
I wonder if
二つ、争いは全てゲームによる勝敗で解決するものとする。三つ、ゲームには相互が対等と判断したものをかけて行われる。
so. Can you bet your life? Will it count as murder? That's what I'm confused on.
挑まれた方が決定権を有する。六つ、命約に誓って行われた賭けは絶対
Alright, we're gonna pause this. Damn.
ものとする。八つ、ゲーム中の不正発覚は敗北とみなす。九つ、以上をもって神の名のもと絶対不変のルールとする。
だからそんなこと言ってる場合か。
Yeah, that rule. That rule is it's real. I really, what he just did is kind of deep. Action wise, not word wise, but it's kind of deep. How he let himself. If he was actually gonna die there, he was gonna be the one to take the bullet in a way. But I was gonna say just now. That person who let them go down there, he said that you're not allowed to kill anybody really in the game. I was gonna say then at the same time cheating isn't allowed, right? What he said too, in a way. I mean, in a way it's not allowed. Well, he said if you're caught. So what if it's the same thing in this case? If you're caught killing someone, there's a more honorable way to kill someone than just blatantly do it. I wonder if that's what he meant by that. So death might still be a thing in this series. He's gonna be so happy. Look at the animation on their hair. It came from Masochist. Oh, it's finally bugged out. It's interesting how they kind of have the same mindset. I wonder what he means by use 16 races.
なるほど。それで10の命約によってかけた。だろ。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they stripped them down. It's gonna be but I wonder if the atmosphere is the same in here. I know that this is a game, so I'm wondering if the atmosphere is the same, like if there's cold in there or whatever. I mean, oh yeah, what am I saying? There's clearly wind. That's why the hair was blowing around. This world and the anime's art style is just like so colorful, and like the colors are just so lush. It's like you're watching Alice in Wonderland, the game version. Well, anime version, anime/game version. You watch, these two characters are gonna just completely wreck, right, the girl with the blue hair. I'm telling you, they're gonna completely annihilate her. She she's doing this with so much style. This is so like reminiscent of like how Death Note, emphasized Light pulling out the chips out of the bag. Like they stressed it so much, and it's kind of the same thing here. They're like pulling the cards at the speed of light. It was interesting too because I know that Death Note was animated by the same studio. Woo! Did they already won? See, I knew it. I knew it. Yo, he owned her so bad that she's dropping the English on him. You know, I'm not complaining about this view that they're showing us right now. Watch, they're gonna make an enemy out of her, and then she's gonna want to get payback on them later. I bet you if they told her that their name was blank, she'd probably Oh wait, he was cheating. Interesting. Again, he's acting so cool right now, but I bet you in the real world he's not the same way as they kind of showed us. I'm not trying to be Captain Obvious, but still. Oh, they can actually that's interesting. They showed us, first person view, so I guess they can really analyze the players in a really, computerized way. That's interesting. So I guess it kind of, or is that just that little girl's ability? I'm gonna refer to her as the Lolicon right now, until I get her name down pat. And she's still probably gonna lose anyway. They actually have PSPs, and is that a PS Vita, or like a PSP mixed with a Nintendo? It's kind of interesting. It's funny how like his little sister's asking him that question. Could you? Yeah, I was gonna say this kind of a weird question because she's asking him if he can beat her, but they work better as a team, from what I heard. I really like the OST playing in the background right now. It's pretty relaxing with that acoustic guitar in the background. And there's another acoustic playing, not in the background. Is the main melody. That chord change, man, so beautiful. I really like how like even the OST and the chord changes are like matching up to the scenes here. They're fitting well. Yo, that wasn't, dude. They ended that first episode really well. I'm not gonna have it play in the bottom, but I'm still gonna rewind it a little bit just so that I can really catch the last part. What he was saying here. Oh, now I see that he's saying that they, yeah, okay, I got it now. He's talking about how the protagonists usually try to find their way back home, and it's also, yeah, exactly. Why do they want to go back to a world like what they live in with things like rape, murder, and all this other type of stuff like that. A whole bunch of like sins. So I mean, like, it makes sense what he's saying right now. They're essentially in a world filled with pixie dust and bunnies, and I don't know about bunnies, but I'm just saying that they're in a world full of rainbows, quite literally. And I wonder the ending, like how he puts the sheet covers over her, and then we see this change in the way we see this change in tone and facial expression too at the end. I wonder if that's a reflection of his personality, or if that is just the animator's way of sort of like telling you like this world isn't as beautiful as you think. Like there's some other underground type of dirty business going on. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if that was the animators just putting that in there for I guess kind of foreshadowing, not foreshadowing, but yeah, foreshadowing the mood of the series or the deeper elements of the series, or if they just put that in there like that's actually what he did in that moment. I'm having trouble, explaining exactly what I'm really thinking right now. But maybe later on, after the recording, something like that, if I can really put my thought into words, I'll probably upload another video clarifying what I mean right there. Besides that, I was going to say, I wonder if this anime, I mean, what he's saying right now about, you know, how protagonists try to go back to their own world when they're in a different world, you know, he actually has a point, because, I mean, when you look back at, like, other animes, like, Mare and stuff like that, and, I actually finished Mare. I remember I actually watched a little bit of it, like a long time ago on Toonami, and then, I ended up revisiting that. I actually did a couple of reactions to the beginning, and then on my own free time I finished it off. But I remember in Mare, the main character, I think his name was Ginta, and Ginta actually, you know, after he was kind of done with his business in the Mare world, he went back to his own world. It like, again, what they're saying here kind of has a point. I think, like, even like Sword Art Online. Now, don't get me wrong, I hadn't finished Sword Art Online, but I got, you know, maybe like 13 episodes into it or something like that, and then I just took a break from it because I didn't want to wait every single week, and I wanted the episodes to build up before I, you know, marathon it. But I stopped it, and then I just lost all interest in it. And then on top of that, the reputation of Sword Art Online isn't too great within the anime community. Then again, that part of the anime community that kind of judges Sword Art Online like that, I feel like they're also kind of, you know, the My Anime is the best anime type of anime watchers. So it's kind of hard to really pick and choose a side. I don't know, but I'd have to gain an interest before I, you know, get back into Sword Art Online. But besides that, that's besides the point. I lost track of my previous thought that I was going to finish up, and then I personally sidetracked into a different thought. Anyway, the point is, the OSTs were pretty good. I wasn't paying too much attention to the OSTs, so I can't really, you know, judge the OST completely. I actually forgot the opening. I think I did see it, or did the opening play? Was there even an opening? Yeah, I think there was. And then I completely, I don't know, I might have reacted to it or not, I don't remember, but I should maybe go back and, you know, react to the opening again, but I might actually maybe just even say that for a different video, and the ending as well, probably in the same video. See, I paused it here, and that probably does it for this reaction. Should I really rate this as the first episode? I mean, I'll do it anyway. If I had to rate it as the first episode, I'd give it, I mean, it's a setup episode, so nothing too exciting really happened, so it's kind of nonsensical to, you know, to kind of rate it out of 10. I mean, this isn't, I mean, it sets up questions, but, you know, whatever, I'll still rate it. Out of 10, I'd probably give the first episode maybe a 7.8 out of 10. I mean, again, on this channel, like, you're rarely ever going to see me give something like a 7.9 out of 10, because at the point, you might as well rate it in 8 out of 10. If I had to rate it, I want to rate it above a 7.5, but not really an 8, so that's why I'm going for like a 7.8. Yeah, I rate this like a 7.8 for a first episode. Pretty good. It's set up a lot of questions. I'm pretty sure the questions will be answered eventually in the story. And oh yeah, another question that I had was that I know how in this series they kind of say that killing isn't exactly allowed, but then again they also kind of said if you're caught cheating, you know, you'll essentially be disqualified. So I wonder if that also means in the same way, I mean, of course I don't expect this to be like Danganronpa, you know what I'm saying, where like everyone is like sneakily killing each other, but I'm just saying, you know, could you bet your own life in this game, or would it count as murder on the other person's part? So that's what I'm personally speculating. So I'm pretty sure that my idea that would not count as murder, and that you would not be punished if someone bet their own life. You know, it might be considered suicide rather. So I'm pretty sure my idea is probably correct. I don't know, but we'll see probably eventually. If death never happens in the series, I mean, then, I mean, it is what it is. But, anyway, that probably does it for this reaction. I can't really think of anything else to say. Probably if I have any extra thoughts, I'll probably, you know, definitely alert you guys on those thoughts, or maybe even in the comment section or whatever. If you guys got any questions, hit me up. If you guys have any extra facts to bring me about this series without any spoilers, definitely bring those to me, and hope you guys stay safe, stay awesome, make sure you guys are doing alright, and stay positive.